Hello everyone and welcome back to the Apollo 13 campaign in Reentry. So previously the crew has gone through some of the planning for the return trajectory, and they built up the CO2 adapter to keep scrubbing the air inside of the lunar module and the command module, basically, as the spacecraft travels as one big thing with two rooms, to put it that way. And then the crew went through and tested out the Odyssey's main bus B and received procedures to potentially charge the Odyssey's batteries using the lunar module.
Joe, what are you showing for GET now? I think you wanted the GET, Jack, and the present GET is 96 hours, 21 minutes, over. Okay, thank you. And Jack Houston, for your information, FIDO tells me that we are in the Earth's sphere of influence and we're starting to accelerate. Yeah, I thought it was about time we crossed. Thank you. We're on our way back home. Houston, Aquarius. Aquarius, Houston, go ahead. Okay, Vance, I just heard a little thump, sounded like down in the defense stage, and saw a new shower of snowflakes come up that looked like they were emitted from down that way. They've already decided, so I wondered what the supercritical pressure looked like now. Okay, understand you saw a thump in the descent stage and a few snowflakes. We'll take a look down here, see if we can see anything. Aquarius, Houston. Go ahead. Fred, we don't see anything wrong. For example, your sheet tank appears to be okay as far as we can see. The thing we don't have data on is the dark tank down there. Over. Okay, I doubt if it would have been that anyway.
So the supercritical helium tank was scheduled to burst at 106 to 107 hours into the mission, and they're trying to figure out what they heard and what the snowflakes were.
Houston, Fred. Go ahead, Jim. Okay, we just had a battery warning national alarm, and it looks like it's battery 2. Roger, Houston, this Houston, could you close the power amp circuit breaker and we'll get some high bit rate? It's closed. Are you picking it up, Houston? Roger, want to open the bow load cross dial on panel 16, over. It's open. Okay, could you turn off battery 2 and leave it off and let's look at it? Okay, battery 2 coming off the line. Okay, Aquarius, so you want to stay in this configuration for a while. Let's look at the battery. Roger, we'll stay in this configuration. Want to close the bow load circuit breaker back now. We have it closed. The cross-tie balance balance load, circuit breaker is closed. Roger. Aquarius, Houston. Go ahead, Houston. Jim, on the battery problem, we have determined that it is not overcurrent or reverse current. We suspect it's over temp, but don't know for sure, so we're going to watch it for a while. Okay. Aquarius, Houston. Go ahead, Houston. Jim, regarding your number 2 battery, we think that it's probably a sensor failure, a temperature sensor failure that's caused this alarm rather than an actual overtemp of the battery. The reason being that we haven't seen any higher temperatures in the glycol loop. We expect to put the battery back on about 101 hours. That'll be about 10 minutes. And then we'll look at it some more there. Over. Okay, concerning number 2 battery, you think it might be a sensor failure because you haven't seen any changes, and we're going to put the battery back on the line in about 10 minutes. That's firm. Aquarius, Houston. Go ahead, Vance. Jim, we're ready to put that battery back on the line. Request you open the cross tie bow load circuit breaker, panel 16, and then put bat 2 back on the line. Bat 2 is on the line. We have a master alarm and a battery light. Copy, and we think that's probably an indication of the sensor problem, but stand by. Jim, it looks to us like your battery is good, that this is in fact a sensor problem. Therefore, request you close the cross-tie bow loads on circuit breaker on panel 16. Okay, we'll close the cross-tie balance load circuit breaker at this time. That's closed.
And there's a procedure about powering up the Odyssey to get some telemetry and state update. And I plan to add this as kind of a bonus side to this mission at a later stage, an optional part. But it's basically all about powering up the Odyssey and then letting the telemetry flow to ground for a while and then powering it down again. This is just so ground can get a state update of how and what the telemetry of the Odyssey actually looks like. And they can use this to plan the procedures that they need to power it up again before entry. So that completes this mission,